3, 2, 1.
When did Weiss and Crapanzano publish their work? The answer is B, 1996. Credit card, how would you do this? The answer is A, can measure gaps between rafters. Centrioles are a very important part of what? The answer is C, centrosomes. In what year did Clay Bartlett donate land by Marshall Field? The answer is A, 1890. In which year was the Jif plastic lemon launched by Reckitt and Coleman? The answer is D, 1957. Secure clothing when ironing. How would you do this? The answer is A, use a paper clip to hold clothing in place. What to do if a neighbor's dog keeps making loud noises? How would you do this? The answer is A, inform the matter to your neighbor politely. A man is talking outside a house. See what happens next. The answer is C, is discussing the tree in the yard. Why is the narrator doing experimentation with color patterns? The answer is A, their favorite color is used up. Air humidifier, how would you do this? The answer is A, put ice block in metal canister. When did Ribault first establish a settlement in South Carolina? The answer is C, 1562. What year did a large fire destroy the fishing factory? The answer is C, 2008. Over how many species of trees can be found in the Saxon Garden?
The answer is D, 100.
What year was North America's first printing press started? The answer is D, 1638. What year was Harold Evans appointed to editor of the Times? The answer is D, 1981. What may be the reason for Jason getting arrested? The answer is A, he was the one that started the fight. A man is seated in front of a small canvas. What happens next? The answer is D, uses a long pointed brush to create an image. In what year did Radu Serpene Ganilau become Governor General of Fiji?
The answer is A, 1987.
How did I feel after I injured my shoulder? The answer is A, none of the above choices. How do you use the keyboard buttons on a laptop? How would you do this? The answer is A. Press down on them with your fingers. When was The Adventures of Tintin unserialized? The answer is C. 1929. In Season 3 of HBO's sitcom, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Larry befriends what rapper? The answer is A. Crazy Eyes Killa. When was the last FA Cup final broadcast on radio? The answer is C. 1926. From what year could the sovereign appoint a person as commander, officer, or member of the Order of the British Empire? The answer is A. 1940. In the Four Corners area in the U.S. Southwest, there are large rocky outcroppings of basalt. These were formed by ancient lava flows. Using this information, what class of rock is this? The answer is C. Igneous. When were the first democratic elections held in Liberia? The answer is C. 2003. In what year did Fred Beardsley first play for Forest? The answer is D. 1886. Warner Bros. Pictures before what year are part of the TCM? The answer is A. 1950. What would happen if the narrator got a financial windfall? The answer is C. They'd go back to school. How do you chisel snow? How would you do this? The answer is A. Stab the snow with a sharp object. When did the creators have the idea for Google? The answer is C. 2005. Where is the narrator right now? The answer is D. They are in their home. Where were the babies delivered? The answer is D. In a hospital. In what year was Charles de Montelembert made a duke? The answer is A. 1784. Why did the narrator decide to go to the floor? The answer is A. There was an earthquake. A hedge is shown up close. A bunch of tools for trimming the hedge are displayed in man. What happens next? The answer is B. Shows how to trim the hedge and shape it. Where do you cut your long sleeve shirt if you want to make your arm warmer as long as possible from it? How would you do this? The answer is A. As far as possible from the scene. How do you go downstairs? How would you do this? The answer is A. Step down on every other step. What may be true about the website? The answer is C. It involves photographs. A chef is standing in a kitchen. What happens next? The answer is C. Puts pasta into a large pot. The boat is pulling the same tube with several young people on it. A person water skis behind the boat. A jet ski. What happens next? The answer is A. Passes by the boat. Then we see the passengers. We see a wolf all in the title screen. We see the landscape of a small town. A boy. What happens next? The answer is C. Rides down a street on a skateboard. The woman is petting her dog, and the dog licked her face. The woman is playing with her dog. The woman. What happens next? The answer is C. Walked with her black dog and then pet him. In what year did the Day of Thirst occur? The answer is D. 724. To help homeless people in your town, how would you do this? The answer is A. Donate a few bucks if you can spare it. Which of these famous baseball figures was once acquitted at court-martial for insubordination? The answer is C. Jackie Robinson. Why were the photographs so stunning? The answer is A. They documented beautiful mountains. Where were the 1936 Summer Olympics held? The answer is B. Berlin. Would this diet be considered a fad diet? The answer is A. Yes, the diet claims a miracle cure. What clothing should I wear to prevent mosquito bites? How would you do this?